Yo, what's going on, everybody? I got another double battle for y'all. It's the third one to be exact, and unlike the Halloween horror franchise, I decided to keep the same team. Unlike how they did it with not including Michael Myers in the third movie, and then quickly branching back to Michael Myers after that because the fans just were not happy. But that has nothing to do with this battle. But I thought I love that series, so I thought I'd make that reference. But regardless, uh, we got a double battle, and I did change it up a little bit because all careers tend to have a loss, and because I apparently, through recent discovery of watching my own videos, cannot keep a secret, and I lost this battle, and that's good. It's not good, but it's good because you learn from losing, and it makes you a better person when you lose. And I could go on about a whole rant about that, but I'm not. In general, losing makes you a better person, and you learn. And I learned. I did. So anyway, for the actual team, you see I'm gonna lead with my Nidoking, my Scrafty, my Rotom, and my Ludicolo, and it's kind of the one big issue I have with this team that I've created is sometimes I don't know what to lead with. And this time I led with my Nidoking, and it's kind of a common theme from one of the previous battles is I wanted to get, again, one of those quick picks I talk about. And I was kind of hoping that his Landorus would come out first, because that would have been nice. But you'll see it didn't. And I make a very big mistake I believe on the second turn, and you're gonna see me playing catch up the entire battle and just not being able to do it. But yeah, let's get into it. Alright, here we go. Again, I'm leading off with my Nidoking and my Scrafty as he leads off with his Zapdos and his Medicham. I don't know. First turn, going for my quick pick, I have Fake Out on my Scrafty, thinking should be an alright first turn. And it is an alright first turn. Nothing really went wrong here. You'll see I won't actually get the Fake Out off as he Mega Evolves, and he just outspeeds me and fakes out my Scrafty in the first place. And my eject button goes off, which is, maybe it's a questionable item, but I like it on my Scrafty. It actually does me more benefit than it does harm, and I can, it's like a free switch out for Scrafty, and I can get another fake out later in the battle if I need it. But you'll see the Ice Beam on Zapdos, definitely not going to take it out, and he has a Citrus Berry, which really benefited him. Off the eject button, I brought in my Rotom because I knew my Rotom could take a hit, and here is the mistake I make. Why didn't I switch out to my Scrafty? I leave my Nidoking in for no reason. There's absolutely no reason. He gets a free kill off my Nidoking, which really, really could have impacted this battle. In fact, I probably could have won this battle with my Nidoking, but sometimes you just don't make the obvious predictions, or you slip up a little bit. And I knew right there that I was just, what was I doing? So now, here's me basically playing catch-up. I have a bit of a bad turn here. I fake out the Scrafty because his Medicham is Intimidated plus Burned, so it can't really do anything to me. You'll see right there. But I missed the Hydro Pump on that Zapdos too, which probably would have taken it out, I'm gonna say. If it wouldn't have, then that's a very bulky Zapdos GG. But you'll see after that, and that wasn't a voice crack, I promise. I bring in my Ludicolo. It's defensive again. It's gonna take whatever it wants from that Medicham, as it's gonna take out my Rotom with his Zapdos, which is unfortunate. But I'm not in a bad spot, especially if I would have had my Scrafty, or not my Scrafty, my Nidoking. Apologies, because that Nidoking offered a lot of pressure. It wasn't going to be affected by Landorus' Intimidate, and it was scarfed. So when his Tailwind petters out, it was pretty much faster than everything. I believe the Landorus outspeeds it, but I think it outspeeds everything else in the team, including his Greninja. You know, it was actually a very costly mistake, because my Scrafty turns out can take a ton of hits from his Pokemon, especially being his Greninja and his Landorus. So I had the bulk on my side really working for me, which okay. Here's a quick little tidbit off the rant. I don't know if that's common for Greninjas to carry Grass Knot, but it was definitely shocking. I was definitely expecting an Ice Beam on my Ludicolo, to be honest, so I thought I would get neutral damage off this Giga Drain, so that was kind of disappointing. But is that a common thing? And that's a question. You can answer that for me. But regardless, again, if I would have just kept my Nidoking, this probably could have gone a lot differently. You're going to see in the upcoming turns how much my Scrafty can tank. They're going to double team my Ludicolo because this man knows how dangerous Ludicolo is, apparently. Maybe he doesn't, and he just felt like taking it out, but I'm going to pretend he does know because Ludicolo is a beast. And actually, it does make sense. Part water type, ground type on the field. You know, I don't care protecting my Ludicolo. Unfortunately, it just doesn't have a slot there that I feel is more important. But regardless, I'm stressing this, I really am, because little mistakes in a 4-on-4 double battle can really make it. I mean, there's obviously some luck involved and whatnot, but again, just they can really impact what happens. And that very is not a good word to use because it doesn't make sense grammatically. But it really, I hate using the word really. If you've ever seen Dead Poets Society, you know, he says it's not really good, it's not very good, you know, it's amazing, or something like that. But anyway, though, it really impacted how the battle went, and I couldn't pull back. I think I played decently well afterwards. I mean, I brought it back to a 1-0, which was cool on my part, but overall I just couldn't pull it out because of that mistake. But that's okay. I know now to sometimes making the obvious prediction isn't a bad thing. So yeah, hopefully everybody enjoyed that battle, and maybe some humiliation on my part, which I don't really feel humiliated, but hey, could be. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed it. I'll see you next time.